Everyone's heard the stories: ghosts lurking in the shadows, spirits roaming the halls, strange noises in the night. But why do these stories scare us so much? And what if I told you there's nothing to be afraid of? Today, we're going to dive into why we fear the paranormal and why, scientifically, it's just not real. Our fear of the paranormal starts with something we all experience: the fear of the unknown. As humans, we've evolved to be cautious. Thousands of years ago, survival meant being wary of anything that could be a threat. But today, that fear is triggered by things we don't understand, things that seem unnatural or unexplainable. And that's where paranormal phenomena like ghosts, hauntings, or supernatural events come in. If we don't understand something, our brains automatically jump to the worst possible explanation: danger. Imagination plays a huge role in fueling our fear. Our minds are powerful. When we're in a dark room or a creepy setting, our imagination runs wild. You hear a floorboard creak, or you see a shadow out of the corner of your eye, and suddenly, your brain begins to fill in the gaps. Maybe it's a ghost, maybe it's something worse. In reality, your mind is just tricking you. This is where the paranormal starts. Our fear is often based on what we think we see, not what's really there. Now, let's get a little scientific. Fear isn't something mysterious, it's a reaction in our brains. The part of your brain called the amygdala is responsible for processing fear. When you experience something unsettling, like walking alone at night, the amygdala kicks into gear and triggers your fight or flight response. It's a survival mechanism that gets your heart racing and your senses heightened. But here's the thing: this reaction doesn't need a ghost to happen. It can be triggered by shadows, the wind, or just your brain filling in the blanks. Most so-called paranormal events have natural explanations. Take those flickering lights you see in haunted houses. Did you know that faulty wiring is often the cause? Or when you hear strange noises in an empty room, it could be the house settling or changes in temperature causing materials to expand and contract. And those ghostly figures that seem to appear in photos, often just reflections, lens flares, or our brains trying to make sense of patterns. When you break it down, there's a logical explanation for every so-called paranormal event. Why do we continue to believe in paranormal things despite all the evidence to the contrary? A big part of this is something called confirmation bias. It's the tendency to seek out information that supports our beliefs and ignore anything that contradicts them. If you believe in ghosts, you'll start to notice things that seem to confirm that belief. You'll hear a strange noise and instantly think, it's a ghost. The problem is, the human brain is wired to make connections even when they don't exist. So, the next time you hear a creak in the floorboards or feel a chill down your spine, remember it's just your brain doing its job. Fear of the unknown, imagination, and simple science are all that's behind our belief in the paranormal. There's no ghost, no supernatural force, just the incredible power of our minds. Thanks for watching, and remember, fear is only real if you let it be.